Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and gamers, back to RimWorld. RimWorld has officially released, so this is RimWorld 1.0. We do have a few quality of life mods. Hugs lib is just to be able to allow another mod to work. EDB, prepare carefully, allows us to customize the starter person a little bit more. You'll see why that's important in a moment. Simple sidearms is simply, this character's pretty good. You're able to hold multiple things. So we're gonna have melee and a ranged weapon. Removable mountain roofs, we had that last time. I'll wind again. We don't have wildlife tab because wildlife tab made it into the actual game, which is the coolest thing. The allow tool allows it so we're able to kind of like work with things a little bit better. You know, things like instead of chop all trees, it's chop fully grown trees and stuff like that. Quality builder makes it so we won't settle for awful. We want at least normal, and it will not. If it builds an awful, they'll deconstruct and go again until they get a normal or better. Blueprints allows us to design something and recreate it multiple times. I'm thinking of doing that with things like bedrooms and things of that nature. Then work tab allows us to do a lot more in the work tab. It's a lot more detailed. You'll do a lot more with it. I really like it, but let's go. Reason why we need sidearms and things like that and carefully prepared is we're doing naked brutality. You underwent aesthetic for a minor surgery and you've woken up in a drop pad, crashed into a distant planet, and you're naked, alone, and totally unprepared. Can you survive? Warning, there is nothing fair about this scenario. It's extremely difficult and death can happen for any reason. Start with one person and they start naked. You have nothing with you. Which I'm excited about. We're going to be doing Phoebe Chillax instead of Randy Random because of that, just so there's a little bit more time. We're going to go on medium. And we're going to be on commitment mode. I've gone through a couple tests, and it looks to me like we're able to get all the mods to work without worrying about it corrupting and crashing the game. Gonna do 100% just like normal. And yep, normals. Let's go. Welcome back. So I think we found a good starting spot. Reason being, small hills and a river, which is a great combination. You have the resources from all the rocks that we normally know, but rivers now have the opportunity to provide energy with the new water mill, which I definitely want to get into. Stone types with marble is a big thing for me. Some of you guys know I'm slightly really obsessed with it. All right, and I'm going to go into prepare carefully. And we have someone that's almost finished being loaded because I wanted to show you guys a little bit. Hey, it's somebody. So I don't have an actually shaved head, but I felt like naked brutality should have a shaved head. And the thing is with these is you're able to select anything as you start. So there's one in here I know that's like student or something along those lines. So let's just go in here. No skill penalties, faction backgrounds, alright, no disabled work types. Well, I know it's not a disabled work type, so I'm able to go into there and I'll define it a little bit better. Child prodigy, that sounds a little bit too nice for what I'm actually am. But if we keep looking, we're able to find quickly that there's a couple things in here that actually, I have not looked at this. Social, but you're able to go into here and you're able to find whatever you would like to do, and you're able to set up. So, adventuring child, that'd be it. So, construction and crafting, which makes sense because I was a very adventurous kid and things like that. So, it makes sense for me. Next, I thought what would work really well since we're here, game developer? I don't know about that, but game tester, that's where it's at. Alrighty. I went with fast learner because, as some of you know, I am a double time master's student, so I figured that fast learner worked. Jogger because some of you know that I absolutely love basketball and I am constantly on the court when I can be. It's starting to get to cold season where I live, so less likely now. And I went with iron-willed for metagame reasons because we basically really need it. Then what I'm going to do is clear all passions and things like that. You're able to do a point system, stuff like that. We may not. All I know is I want everything at a minimum of a 2. Reason being, I don't want to completely suck at anything. Things that make sense for me. Intellect, due to school. I'm an extrovert. I worked in the medical field. Artistic would make sense as I'm a musician. I love animals, love cooking, and I love construction, and I used to box. Now, this is a little excessive, so let's drop the social, let's drop the artistic, let's drop the medical. Maybe we can increase the intellectual. At this point, though, there's 65 points up here remaining. I say let's use them where we can. So let's bump the construction up. I mean, the cooking up, and the construction up. Oh, I don't need animals at all. Let's grab medical then. And there, 0 points. Let's save. Somebody again. You're able to go into the relationships. I decided not to have any, and obviously no equipment because that's how it works. That's not my real age. Let's go. Welcome. So let's get our first look at the area. Ooh, there's the river. It sits... Actually, it's in the middle. We went with the larger of the medium maps. So it's 275 by 275. You can't go with a large map, really, because the game will try to kill you more, actually, which is a big negative. But, ooh, there's a good patch of rich soil right in here. There's some on the other side of the river, some up here. Is that silver? That's a lot of silver. Okay, this is a pretty good... Is that gold? What? Okay, I promise that I did not expect this. We are definitely going to be settling over by that stuff for sure. Yeah, why not? Let's look around, obviously, see if there's anything that's looks really important. That might be our ancient evil. And there's jade. And there's jade. And there's jade. Okay, there's also jade. And more jade. What is... I'm quite content. That can't be our evil. That's too small. Well, I guess it technically could. Never seen it quite look like that. I'm a little bit flabbergasted, but for the time being, actually, in between these two might be a good idea. And we can build an actual colony down here. But for day one, what I want to get to happen, I want to be able to get... basically... Actually, I should probably show you. Drop only fully grown. When you start a map, nothing is fully grown. But we can start over here by doing that. Structure. Fine. Let's go to planning, and we'll do something along these lines. Lines, get it? Planning lines. Might as well keep this moving. No reason to sit here and pause. But first thing first, I want to get this going. I've learned to be less kind, and to expect more. But the big thing is here in the work tab. So some of these look really weird. Don't worry about it too much. So some things are quite obvious. We need... Oh, look. This goes down to 9 now. And there's a haul plus. Haul plus just means it's haul urgently. Just get it done quickly. But it's... Everything can go to 9. We do need to warden, unfortunately. Because if anyone shows up, I want to be able to grab them. We don't really need animals. Cooking is a high priority. Hunting is a very high priority. Construction should be high. Growing should be high. Plant cutting should be higher than construction. That's something I have learned. Have plant cutting higher than construction. I think mining should also be higher just because it's how you get the resources, I guess. Let's go to 5, 3, 3, 3, 9, 8, 7. All right. That's enough for the basics right now. Also, though, I would like to expand this. That's right. Pretty cool. So we have this set to butchering creatures is a 3. I don't want to be going back and forth between butcher creature, make the meal. So I'm going to drop down cooking to 4. So they'll butcher the creature, then do that. But because of that, those need to drop down to 4. That needs to drop down to 5. Pretty interesting, I'd say. Now, I'm going to take structure. And we're going to put a door there. And another one on this side. There's so much compact machinery. This can be very good. Assuming that I'm not dumb. Which is a big if. Oh, there's a geyser nearby. Is there a geyser on the other side where I would like to set up? Not nearby, but there is this, and we have insulated cables and bridges and stuff like that, so it should be all right. So, somebody, thank you. Now, I don't expect the construction to go very smoothly, just due to the fact of it's only a 3. But fortunately, it's going up very soon, actually. I've learned that these all have random values assigned to them. Like, my melee's almost leveled up, even though we have not done anything melee-wise. But while he's working on that, I want to get planning, basically. So, you keep working on there, somebody. So, obviously, I want this to be our grow zone, primarily. So, that means we kind of want to build this around this. Now, we have removed mountains, so we're going to get rid of this eventually. But, let's not plan that far in advance. Also, I want to do something unique. Very often I've seen people... I watch RimWorld YouTube as well. And I've always seen it's always like... Hang on. Bed. They always try to make it look really nice, very symmetrical, but I don't feel like that would be the option. Is this roofed yet? It says 1 tile unroofed. Oh, there it is. All right. So that's taken care of. I think the next thing that we need to do, we'll get back to planning. We're going to be bouncing back and forth a little bit. We need a bed. That is a big priority. I want a table because I do not feel like having that stinking mood debuff for not having a table. And then we're going to put a butcher spot outside. And is it under temperature? Yes, it is. We're going to put a campfire over here. So that way, actually I should put it in here already. Not that. Butcher creature, do forever. Hopefully he'll be getting there soon. It's already starting to get a little late. Ah, come on, man. But I still can't believe there's all this silver. That is completely crazy to me. Where are you going? We need this right now, okay? We're able to actually speed it up a little bit. But I really just want to be able to get the food situation going here. Add bill, cook simple meal, do until you have. One of the cool things about this. So, we don't need a ton. We're only one person. That's one of the big benefits. But pause when unsatisfied. Unpause when we only have 1 meal left. So he's not going to eat a meal and then have to run and go cook another one really fast. Like, it could just be until he starts running out, he'll go do it. Which I think is amazing. So because of that, I think one thing that we should do is go to harvest. Actually, something better. Select similar to the berry bush. All right, harvest those. There. Now, what kind of things are going on with somebody? At least get inside, I would say. Let's put down that sleeping spot. I didn't think about not finishing the bed in time. There we go. Sleep in there. If you're going to be doing that, let's move over here. I say let's continue our planning. So, bed is going to go there. Nice big bedroom. It's going to eventually turn into just like the rec room or something like that going out into here. Obviously, if it's this close, I want the kitchen to be very close. So I say something along these lines for the kitchen. And here is where we're going to do the butchering of the animals. Just so it's not, I guess, in the way. And then we're going to probably bring it out for the freezer. We're able to eventually have bedrooms going off of here, but for the time being, I think that's what we really need to get to happen. This is going to be maybe for our episode 1. is over here, but I really want by episode 2 to have this taken care of. So let's go to that wildlife tab and realize that that's a mistake. But let's go into here and go under production, get our crafting spot. So over here, bills, add bill, tribalware, club, shortbow. He's building up the tables. He's doing the stuffs. He's harvesting. Good. He's going to work. I'm happy. Let's see if we have fully grown anything yet. Oh, 1. That's fine. But he's cooking a simple meal. That's awesome. We should definitely get our blueprints. Not blueprints. What am I thinking? Our zones done. So let's go there for all that. Is that compacted plasteel? I didn't even... What is with this rock? It is so good. We can live out of this. We hollow this out, we're good for like the game. It's ridiculous. Okay. Let's do that. And the reason I haven't paused is because I've been learning. Storage. Clear all. Meals. Low priority. And if we go into here, if you have it drop on floor. Oh, actually, is that stockpile too? I didn't realize you could have it take it to a specific stockpile now. That way, even if it's like, oh, it missed stockpile too, like it'll still go there eventually, which is nice. But harvesting the 1 fully grown poplar tree. Some of these things are getting close. Close-ish. So that's good. But the big thing right now is I want to be able to get these things going. One big benefit. Oh, I did just remember. I want to shrink down this size to include the stockpile, but nothing else. That way he's not just like sprinting back and forth. Also, I should probably drop the hauling by a good amount. Just so he's not running back and forth after every single one. But so hopefully let's harvest that as well. Somebody. So harvest botched. Well, that doesn't tell me if you learned your lesson. Do better. But oh, please be decent. Please be decent. Poor. It's kind of decent. Okay. Not too bad. We need more. We need more. So that's probably good. These are all decent stuff. That one can keep growing because it's like 65%, not enough. But with this, is there a reason why? All right. Set the haul at 6. Plant cut is at 4. Okay. Good. That's what I want to see. Is that fully grown? No. The select similar tool is so great because you're able to like just harvest only the good things, and it's just nice. But please do this correctly. We're gonna deconstruct that so you sleep in this bed, and I don't trust you to figure that out on your own. But hurry up. Come on. I'm very impatient. Temperature is doing all right. And good night, I guess. But one of our big priorities, we want to get this bedroom done. Kitchen, butcher's room, and the why am I struggling? The freezer. But we're gonna also need to put up these. So how big are these again? 2 by 9. So what I've learned is putting it by the water is a good idea, but it's if we put it by the water, we can't utilize the river with a generator. So it's got to be 7. There's no way it's 9. That will remind me to put that there. And I also might as well double check. Ooh, it's only 5. That makes me feel better. All right, let's get this right this time. So, currently making a club. Good. There we go. Go and do work. Once he has both a club and a bow and arrow, there's more plasteel. Oh, I'm just so excited. That looks different. Uranium. Do we have everything? We can't have everything. Right? We can't. This food's doing all right, but it could be better. But the big thing is that I want to be able to show you guys that I think is really, really interesting. Once he finishes this bow, I'll be able to show you. And showing. All right. So, somebody, I want you to equip this awful short bow. Then I want you to equip this as a sidearm. And that means that he's able to go back and forth. So if I say, hey, let's do this. You know what? Maybe we'll do this. You know what? Let's go to that. Okay, no, let's do this. And he's able to switch on the spot what he should have in his hand to make it so hunting is just way easier. He's in combat. He's shooting at the person. They close in. He automatically switches. So I'm really excited about that. But I think now what we got to do, we got to wrap it up pretty soon. I'm thinking with this series, I want to show you guys what we're doing, take you through the process a little bit, but I also want it to be enjoyable. I want it to be something that we enjoy doing and have fun with. So I think I'm going to take you guys along for the ride before I would edit it and get rid of certain portions and things like that. I don't think I'm going to be doing that this time. I think it's just going to be, hey, come on in. This is what we're doing. We'll have some fun. So I'm just going to go all the way around right now with it. Get it all ready to go. We will need a door here. And to be able to really get access to the place, probably a door there. And I think that's it. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really pumped. You need to continue to work. All right. Oh. I just told him to chop all the wood ever. If I do cancel all this type, well, is he chopping all the wood on the map? Oh, this is going to take a while for me to fix. Or not. I know how to do some things. But I'll see you guys back here next time. All you're going to miss in between episodes is chopping some wood. I'll catch you guys back here in the next one. Goodbye.